There, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. We have tech support. What do you see on the screen?
Tools, one honor,
Phone, an
phone,
email, a
Technical
phone.
support
Tech
headphones,
support. Yes,
for
tech
the
support.
new technology. All of them,
Okay.
we have a lot of problems
Sorry,
with that.
I can't hear you.
Talking about social media today.
I know.
I don't know if it's my connection.
Yeah, it seems like your internet is a little, oh, she's having trouble. All right, so text support checklist before you bother me. Oh my goodness. Is it plugged in? Is it turned on? Are you sure? Seriously, go check. That man is having a bad day. All right, so what do you see on the screen now?
Electrical gadgets, technological
gadgets.
gadgets.
Technologies, gadgets.
Technological gadgets.
Technological gadgets.
What
You
are
can
the
say-
most? Yes, mister?
Pardon, I'm sorry. You can say, can you say hardware as well?
Hardware. Yes, actually you can.
Okay.
There you go, hardware. Good. What are the most typical problems with technology?
Low internet.
The internet.
That we don't know how to use it properly.
The computer breaks out.
Slow computer.
Yes. Today,
Yeah.
WhatsApp fell down.
I
When they
know.
They work slowly. Oh.
I know. Which gadgets do you usually use?
All of them.
All,
Oh my goodness.
The
Easy.
floppy disk is
no, the
not
floppy
used.
is obsolete.
Outdated.
Obsolete.
Outdated.
I know.
And the MP3
Memory
player.
Laptop, printer,
Yes, they.
webcam.
I don't use the memory stick.
I don't
No,
use
that-
a microphone.
The new memory stick is a USB drive.
Yep.
USB drive.
USB stick.
The microphone.
Or the cloud.
Yeah, the cloud. Yeah.
I never know the memory stick. No, yeah. It's a, I use it.
Yeah. This is still going on. This still used. Not
For the camera.
for the camera. Do you ever have problems with them?
Yes.
Yes.
What type of problems do you usually have?
When the printer don't function.
When the printer doesn't function?
Doesn't work.
Doesn't function.
Or the computer doesn't
Don't
work.
work.
Or virus.
A
Yeah,
virus.
A virus.
Do you know how to solve the problems?
No.
Not
at all.
No.
Not at all. Oh my
No,
goodness.
no, no.
Turn off.
Then what do you do?
Turn it off, turn it on.
Technician.
I asked for YouTube.
Yeah,
Tutorial.
videos are
Yeah.
very good.
I know. So what do you see in the picture?
Want you guys?
Both talking.
A teamwork.
Problem.
A broke
Teamwork.
computer.
A broken computer?
Yeah.
Why is it
No.
broken? Why is it broken?
Ah, no, it don't function.
A
Broken?
non-functioning computer. Why do you
Non-function.
think? Why do you think it's not working?
Seems to be off. Like,
Because his
face.
Because of his face, huh?
He doesn't know.
I know.
He doesn't know what to do.
So what we gotta do is listen to the audio and see what are the problems and what solutions do his friends suggest. Okay. So
Okay.
don't forget, let's turn off our microphone so we can hear clearly, okay?
Okay.
There's something wrong with my computer. It keeps freezing up. Does anyone know what the problem is?
Anita.
You know what you should do? You should delete all your temporary internet files. I forget how you do that, though.
Jennifer.
I wonder if you have that awful virus that's going around. Run your antivirus software.
Stephen.
Have you checked the battery? Do you know if it's charged?
Nella.
I have no idea why it's doing that.
Hector.
It's probably a software problem. We should call Yaman.
Can anyone remember what Yaman's number is?
Tracy.
The last time I had a computer problem, I went online for tech support. But I can't remember which website I used.
Omar.
I know what we should do. We should all have another cup of coffee.
All right, guys, compare your answers. Talk to each other and share what you have. What are the problems and what are the solutions?
Coffee is the solution.
Yes.
The computer is freezing.
Yeah, some of them suggest some software
Freezing out.
problem or tech support.
Delete
Low battery.
temporary
The battery,
virus,
A virus.
Antivirus, yes.
software problem,
Software.
And
No
one
idea.
has
No idea.
Yes.
No idea.
and deleting temporary internet files.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. When these problems come up, I am either Kenji or I am the person that said no idea. All right, so let's mention again, what are the problems and the solutions? And let's write our opinions in the chat. Somebody said no idea. What else?
So Nella said no idea. Stephen suggested the battery.
Hector, the software problem.
Virus, software problem. Yeah, go ahead.
Omar drinking coffee.
Drinking coffee. Like
Oh, yeah.
Alejandra.
Yes, I would suggest that, definitely.
Tracy, tech support.
Tech support, online tech support.
Tracy,
Hector software.
software virus.
Virus,
No,
I think it was Jennifer.
It was Jennifer. Yeah.
And Anita, the deleting temporary internet files.
Yep.
All right, would you like to listen again and check?
Yes.
All right, let's listen again.
There's something wrong with my computer. It keeps freezing up. Does anyone know what the problem is?
Anita.
You know what you should do? You should delete all your temporary internet files. I forget how you do that, though.
Jennifer.
I wonder if you have that awful virus that's going around. Run your antivirus software.
Stephen.
Have you checked the battery? Do you know if it's charged?
Nella.
I have no idea why it's doing that.
Hector.
It's probably a software problem. We should call Yaman. Can anyone remember what Yaman's number is?
Tracy.
The last time I had a computer problem, I went online for tech support. But I can't remember which website I used.
Omar.
I know what we should do. We should all have another cup of coffee.
All right, guys, so what do you have?
So both of them, they have like the same, they don't have idea what to do. Mila and Omar.
Can you repeat that, please?
Nela, Nella and Omar don't have idea what to do. What?
Yeah, Omar does. Omar is my best friend.
Oh, yeah?
I'm just kidding. Yes, Omar. Okay.
No.
Omar is the coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, Omar is with the cup of
Omar
coffee.
suggests another cup of coffee because he doesn't have any idea about the problem.
Oh, that's why he says coffee.
I think Omar is the smart one.
Just because it's exactly more relaxing.
Yes.
More relaxing.
All right, guys. Good. Now let's check your answers, okay? I'm gonna show you the dialogues and listen to the audio one more time.
Okay.
There's something wrong with my computer. It keeps freezing up. Does anyone know what the problem is?
Anita.
You know what you should do? You should delete all your temporary internet files. I forget how you do that, though.
Jennifer.
I wonder if you have that awful virus that's going around. Run your antivirus software.
Stephen.
Have you checked the battery? Do you know if it's charged?
Nella.
I have no idea why it's doing that.
Hector.
It's probably a software problem. We should call Yaman. Can anyone remember what Yaman's number is?
Tracy.
The last time I had a computer problem, I went online for tech support. But I can't remember which website I used.
Omar.
I know what we should do. We should all have another cup of coffee.
All right, between Omar and Alejandra, I'm going for my cup of coffee later on. All right, so there are your answers. Okay, so let's see. We have on the first Anita, look, Anita. He said Anita, huh? We say Anita. Anita, what is the problem that or the suggestion that she offers?
Delete the temporary internet files.
There you go. Is that what you guys said? Yeah, I heard something about deleting files. What about Jennifer? What did she say?
Suggested maybe a virus.
Run your antivirus software. Very good. What about Steven?
Battery.
Yeah, the battery. Nella.
No idea.
No idea. So have a cup of coffee. Hector.
Software.
A software problem. Is that the solution?
No.
What is the solution?
Calling
Call
Jan.
the
Call
tech
Jaman.
support.
Call Jaman.
Call Jaman.
Yaman.
What about Tracy?
Tech
Going
support.
on online tech support.
But didn't remember.
Online
how-
for tech support. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And I don't think
Omar?
you can go online with a broken computer.
Nope, may not. And Omar?
Just have another
cup of coffee.
Another cup of coffee. There you go. And the problem, what is the problem?
Freezing computer.
Freezing.
Computer keeps freezing up.
Freezing up.
Does that happen to you?
Yeah.
Yes.
It happens, yes. It's a very annoying. All right, so how do Kenji and his friends say the things below? The first thing here we have is, what's the problem? Does anyone know? Who says that?
Kenji?
Is Kenji.
Kenji.
Is that what he says? Does he actually ask two questions?
No.
No. So how does he say it?
Does anyone know what's wrong with my computer? Or something like that?
He start like affirmative answer.
Continue.
What's the problem? What the problem is? What the problem is?
The problem is like that. Let's take a look. Does anyone know what the problem is? Perfect. What about number 2? We also have 2 sections. We have one question and we have one sentence, one statement. Who says this?
Tracy.
Tracy? Where is Tracy? Right here is Tracy. So she makes 2 statements like that, one question and one statement separately.
I went online for tech support.
I can't remember which website I used. And look, no question. So is can't remember which website, but I used, period. Okay. What about number 3?
Anita.
Anita, yes.
Anita, okay. How does she say it?
You should delete all your temporary internet
No.
files.
How
No?
do you do that? I
Oh,
forget.
I
How does she
forget
say it?
how.
I forget how
Do that though.
How
to do that.
you do that, comma, though. Right? Okay. And number 4.
Jennifer.
Jennifer.
How does she say it?
I wonder.
Yes, I
I
wonder.
wonder if you have that awful virus that's going around.
Wonder if you have the awful virus. Perfect. So this is all right. Do you have any questions, guys? No questions. All right, let's continue then. What do you see in the picture?
And someone struggling with
Corridor.
the computer.
Stressful girl.
I know. What's the problem? Do you know?
Probably her computer freezes up too.
Probably, yes. But look at what happens with this. We have question 1 and we have question 2. How do we fuse them together? How
Do
do
you
we
know what's the
combine?
problem? Or do you know what the problem is?
Yes, do you know what the problem is?
Do you know what the problem is? Perfect. Very good. Easy? I think so. Very good. Let's take a look at a couple more things. This is called question within question. Okay?
Yep.
Next. Now, what is that?
Low
Low
battery.
battery?
Is the battery charged?
No.
Can you remember? Again, we have 2 questions. How do we fuse them together?
Can you remember?
Can you remember? Is the
If the-
battery
Is
no?
the
you
battery
remember the
charged?
battery-
Can
If
you
the
remember?
battery
battery-
is charged?
One more time. Can you remember? Ah,
Remember.
it's right
Is the
here.
battery charged?
No, can you
No.
remember the battery
Can you
charged?
remember if the battery is
No.
charged?
Charged.
If
Yes. Can you remember if the battery is charged?
Charge.
And this is a yes no question within a question.
Mhm.
And the previous one was an information question. What's the problem? Do you know? Do you know what the problem is? And with a yes no question is, can you remember if the battery is charged? And we have more things. We have a question. What's the problem? And a sentence. What sentence? I don't know. Look, that's the teacher right here. I don't know. I don't know. I just work here. How do you fuse these 2 together?
I don't know what
I don't know what the problem is.
Problem is.
Very nice. I don't know what the problem is. Next. Is the battery charged? And sentence. What is the sentence? I can't remember.
If the
If the battery is charged.
I can't remember if the battery is
battery
charged. Very nice. Notice how the question mark is gone. It's no longer necessary.
Yes.
So we have here information questions. These are the direct questions. And we have the indirect questions.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know?
What
Do you
I
have
need.
any idea? Can you remember? Can you tell me? So how do you fuse these questions together?
Do you know what
That's
time
right.
it is?
First is the general question or the sentence, but we'll go with the question. Do you know? Do you have any idea? Can you remember? Can you tell me? What time is it? Is that correct?
What time it
What time
is?
it is?
At the end is
What
It is.
What time it is?
It is.
time.
Very good. Yes. Next.
Do you know where she
Do
is?
you have any idea
Do
where
you
she
know
Do you
where
know
she
where
is?
is she?
Where she?
Where she is?
Where she is. Next, number 3.
Do you
Can you
know
rem-
how
How
can
many
many
you
cats you have?
That's right. We only cancel the auxiliary
Yes.
and we remain with the tense. You have. Next.
Do you know how old
How old are you?
how old you are?
you are?
How old you are. Next.
Do you know
Do you know
who
Who he is?
Who he is. That's
who
right.
is?
Next.
Do you know how much
Do you know how
Does
much
it
this
This
cost?
cost?
this costs?
This cost, not does. Only this. We cancel the auxiliary. Ah, I see, mister. You have two machines. The next one.
Do you know which
Which drink
drink you
Pencil,
want?
this is.
you want?
Which drink you want?
This is
Cancel
sorry.
this
This is.
It's okay. Next.
Do you know
know
which
which
drink you want?
drink
you
you
want?
want?
can you want?
Which one do you want?
Yes, which drink
You want?
you want. Next.
Do you know
you know
when the
when
party
the
is?
party
The party is.
When the party is. And the last one.
Do you know
Know
why
why?
you are sad?
Why you?
Why you are sad?
Yes, why you are sad. Now remember, we can use all of these structures with all of these questions. Do you have any idea? Can you tell me? Yes.
Yes.
And these are with the questions. What about with the sentences? With the sentences works the same way. Sentences, I don't know, I have no idea, I can't remember, or I wonder, and no question mark is period. Good. So we have questions within questions. Direct question, what's the problem? Question within question. Do you know what the problem is? Question within a statement. I don't know what the problem is. And the last one. Is the battery charged? Do you know if the battery is charged? I wonder if the battery is charged. We use if for yes, no questions. Notice the word order. What is the problem? Do you know what the problem is? The verb be changes positions. And we notice that with the verb on this over here, on the verb, on the first one, the verb be changes the position. And in simple past, what happens with the simple past?
What the problem was?
We cancel the auxiliary and the verb. What happens with the verb?
In the past, in past.
Simple past. In simple past. On the next one, what should we do? What happens? Actually, the auxiliary or the model moves positions.
Yes, like a positive.
Yes, like a normal sentence. Why is it doing that? I have no idea why. It changes positions.
And positive.
As a positive sentence, that's right. Now, rewrite these questions. Start with expressions given. How much does it cost to download music files of the internet? Do you know? So the question is, do you know how much it costs to download music files of the internet?
Yes.
And we have 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. Do you want to go in teams or you want to do them individually?
We can do it one different per person, right?
No, you're going to do all of them, but you can work in teams or
Yes.
individually. So let's do them in teams.
Teams.
All right, let's go in teams. I'm gonna send you the slide in just a minute, but first I'm gonna pair the teams up. All right, go ahead, guys. Let's take a couple of minutes and then we'll compare answers, okay? Perfect. So let's continue then. What is number 2?
The number 2.
I wonder
If
there are
if there are any
internet cafes
around here.
around here.
Question mark?
No.
Oh,
Oh, no question mark. Period. Only period. Very good. Now, number 3.
Do you know where I
do
can
you
buy
know
a
where?
really cheap computer?
Where I can buy a really cheap
Where I
computer?
can buy a really cheap computer?
Question mark.
Where I can buy a really
cheap computer.
And that one is needs a question mark. Okay.
question mark. Very good. Number 4.
Can you
remember?
Can you
how
remember?
much your cell phone cost?
Mhm.
Can you remember how much?
How much your cell phone costs?
Question mark?
Can you remember?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, question mark. Very good. And number 5?
Do you have any
Do you have any
idea
idea how I
I
can
can
plan my
put
vacation?
my vacation for us on the web.
Do you have any idea?
Do you have any idea how I can
How I can put
How I can
Put
my vacation photos on the web?
and that is a question mark?
In the web?
On the web.
on the web.
On the web.
Question mark?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Number 6.
I wonder
I
how many.
wonder
the-
how
I
many songs
wonder
you can
How many
store on an
songs?
MP3.
How many songs
You can.
you can store on an MP3 player?
With no question mark.
No question.
No question mark. Very good. So this is it.
Yes.
Does anybody have any questions?
No.
No.
No? Okay, what I'm going to do is send you this to the WhatsApp group.
How many songs?
Yes, how many songs? That's right.
How many songs you can store?
How many songs you can store? Perfect. All right.
Yes, sir.
Give me one little second. And let me send it to the WhatsApp group. There is on the group. So please, let's go and ask and answer the questions with a classmate. Yes. There you go. And I want to change this. All right, let's go, guys. See you in a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Did you finish all the questions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Very good. Did you hear anything interesting? Any interesting answers?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. What? What are the interesting answers you heard?
I stole my cell phone.
My cell phone?
No,
come on.
It's a joke. It's
Where
a
you
joke.
can buy cheaper laptop or cheaper computer.
In China.
I know.
You can buy it by China directly by Shopee. It's a page of internet.
By shipping. By shipping.
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 Yes.
No, but the page is called Shopee.
Ah, okay. Okay, I'm sorry.
Let me tell you, I by the way, I already told Alexandra about my computer. I still waiting for my computer from China.
Really?
Really?
From since April.
Wow, really?
This is a lot of time.
Yes.
And let me tell you what they sent to me. They sent sunglasses instead.
Oh my goodness.
I have to call them, write a mail, and they say I apologize for the inconvenience, but I will reshipping your computer. I'm still waiting for.
Good luck, mister.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Let us know how it went. How it goes.
Thank you.
Probably get a new one.
You need to search for a good page.
Yeah.
I know. All right, guys. So let's continue with the next part of the activity. Is speaking and listening. What do you know about the internet? Guys, do you have any idea what % of email is spam?
No.
No. 50%.
How much? 50?
More than 50.
No, I think that
No.
more than 50.
I see more.
More?
Yes.
51.
Maybe
Like
No,
85,
80.
70.
it could be 80. It could be 80. I think so. I have
80.
no idea. But yeah.
All right. Do you know what the biggest search engine is?
Google.
Google?
Google. No.
No.
Bing.
Yes. No.
No.
Say you want.
Okay. Maybe Google. Maybe Google. What about number 3? Do you know what the 3 most common languages on the internet are?
English.
English, Spanish,
Chinese.
Spanish,
and
English.
French.
Portuguese?
Portuguese,
Chinese.
French, Chinese.
Chinese. Yes.
All right.
Russian?
What about Russian? Wow.
It's large
It may be.
population.
It may be.
Can you
Can you guess?
which continent has the most internet? I think United States.
China.
Mexico City.
China.
Continent.
Continent,
I'm sorry.
Europe.
I think
North
Asia.
America.
I think
Europe.
China.
America.
United States.
Continent, so it would be either,
Europe. I think.
yes, we can say
Okay, the
America,
continent, America.
It could be America,
Asia,
but I
Asia.
think
Europe,
Asia, I think.
there is
No,
more
I think
people in
Africa,
China.
Oceania,
So Asia.
Antarctica.
Mm. Ah,
No.
No?
The penguins.
penguins are
I think Asia because you
Asia.
know, yeah, because they have the
Biggest population.
Arabic,
Yeah, the
Indian,
biggest population.
Indian and Chinese and Japanese.
India,
No,
China,
Singapore.
Russia.
Yeah,
My
Singapore.
goodness.
Korea.
Yeah, all right. So
Yeah.
let's see number 5. Can you guess how long the average internet user spends online each week?
oh no.
Probably half a week.
Many hours.
My iPad say that I spend
Yeah.
a lot of time.
How long do you spend online, Laura?
Oh.
20 hours a day? 20 hours?
No.
Okay.
No,
90%.
like 10
90%.
hours.
10 hours. I know. That's it. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to listen and let's check the answers to these questions. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Once we finish with the listening with the audio, you need to share your opinions on the answers, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Did you read this article about the internet? It has some interesting information.
No, I didn't.
Well, let's find out what you know. Do you have any idea what % of email is spam?
I have no idea. Maybe 50%?
Oh, it's much more than that.
Okay, 75%.
Actually, it's about 85%.
That much?
Yeah. It says spam is one of the biggest problems on the internet.
Well, my email is usually full of spam. I don't know what to do about it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, here's an easy one. Do you know what the biggest search engine is? You use it all the time.
Google.
Yeah. Google can search over 8 billion web pages.
That's amazing. I wonder how it does that.
I have no idea. Here's another question. Do you know what the 3 most common languages on the internet are?
Oh, well, probably English and Chinese and maybe Spanish?
Almost. English, Chinese, and Japanese are most common. But Spanish is the 4th most common internet language.
I see.
All right, try this one. Can you guess which continent has the most internet users?
I wonder if it's North America. No. I think it's Asia.
Right. Asia has about 1/3 of the world's internet users. Okay, this is interesting. Can you guess how long the average internet user spends online each week?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I spend about 10 hours online each week.
Well, that's close. The average user spends about 13 hours per week online. The most popular online activities are email and instant messaging.
Really? Well, I definitely spend a lot of time answering email.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Okay.
Please share your answers.
Yes.
The percentage of email spam is
It's
85%.
85%.
85.
85?
85%.
That is too much, but it's true. 85.
Next. Google.
Google.
is the biggest. 1 billion web pages. Google. Okay,
Next.
the three most common languages
Chinese,
are
English,
English,
Chinese,
Chinese, and
Japanese.
Japanese.
No.
English,
Chinese and Japanese.
Japanese, and Chinese.
English, Chinese,
Chinese
and Japanese.
and Japanese.
And
Japanese.
Spanish is the
Spanish in the fourth.
Yes, Japanese, because Spanish is the fourth.
And can you guess which continent has the most internet users?
Asia.
Yeah.
1/3 of the world.
And how long the average internet user spends online?
13 hours.
13
per week.
hours.
13 hours.
13?
30.
Hours.
No,
Your
30.
week.
30?
30?
Yes,
13.
13.
13 hours.
30.
13.
Oh,
13.
It was close to 10. So
no, 30. 30.
All right.
Look at-
Now we're going to check a second piece of information.
Okay.
Number one, 85% is spam. What is the second piece of information?
Spam
It's
is the
the
biggest
biggest
problem on
problem.
the internet. One of the biggest problems.
Spam is one of the biggest problems.
The biggest problem. All right. What about number two?
8 billion users.
8 billion users. Like that?
Yeah.
Number three?
Spanish is the fourth.
Spanish is the
Fourth.
fourth.
The Spanish is the fourth.
Number four?
It represents 1/3 of the internet population.
1/3 of the world. Okay.
Is what?
1/3.
1/3.
The internet population.
1/3 of the what?
Internet population.
Internet population.
Population. Okay. And number five.
And that one, I don't know. I understood.
Hours per week.
Hours.
I think
The most
person that was
spam
answering said
are emailing instant messages, messaging.
email and instant messaging.
Messaging, instant messaging, and email.
Email and instant messaging.
Messaging.
Messaging. Okay.
All right. Listen and check. Ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you read this article about the internet? It has some interesting information.
No, I didn't.
Well, let's find out what you know. Do you have any idea what % of email is spam?
I have no idea. Maybe 50%?
Oh, it's much more than that.
Okay, 75%.
Actually, it's about 85%.
That much?
Yeah. It says spam is one of the biggest problems on the internet.
Well, my email is usually full of spam. I don't know what to do about it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, here's an easy one. Do you know what the biggest search engine is? You use it all the time.
Google.
Yeah. Google can search over 8 billion web pages.
That's amazing. I wonder how it does that.
I have no idea. Here's another question. Do you know what the 3 most common languages on the internet are?
Oh, well, probably English and Chinese and maybe Spanish?
Almost. English, Chinese, and Japanese are most common, but Spanish is the 4th most common internet language.
I see.
All right, try this one. Can you guess which continent has the most internet users?
I wonder if it's North America. No. I think it's Asia.
Right. Asia has about 1/3 of the world's internet users. Okay, this is interesting. Can you guess how long the average internet user spends online each week?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I spend about 10 hours online each week.
Well, that's close. The average user spends about 13 hours per week online. The most popular online activities are email and instant messaging.
Really? Well, I definitely spend a lot of time answering email.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
All right, very good, guys. So let's check it out. Number one, 85% is the biggest problem.
Yes.
Yes, it's the biggest
Number
problem.
two, Google 8 billion users.
Not users,
Web pages.
search web pages.
Web pages.
8
One more
billion
time. 8 billion
web pages.
Pages.
Web page searches.
web pages. What?
No, searches.
No, searches.
Because Google can search over
Yes,
8
Google
billion.
can search over 8 billion web pages.
Uh-huh.
Per what? Per second?
I didn't listen.
Every day. I don't know.
The problem.
Okay, I think it doesn't say it. Let's go for the number three. English is Chinese, Japanese, and Spanish is the fourth.
Yes.
Yes.
It's
Four.
the fourth most common internet language.
Okay, and number four, Asia is 1/3 of the internet population.
No,
internet
of the world
users.
internet
Users.
users.
Internet users.
Users
Yes.
Users. Uh-huh.
is incomplete.
Internet. World
World
internet
internet users.
users.
World's internet
Internet
users.
users.
There you go. And the last one, 13 or 30?
13.
13. No, 13.
13.
Yes.
And what are the most common activities?
Email and
Email
instant
and
messaging.
instant messaging.
So we can complete that. Are the most
Of the most common activities.
The most common.
perfect. Very good, guys. That's it. We are finished. Now, can I erase everything?
No.
No, okay.
Teacher,
Yes, mister?
quick, can we add in Asia that the amount of the worldwide is 1/3 from the world, or this is not necessary to say 1/3?
1/3 of the what?
Asia is the most common user, internet users, which is 1/3 worldwide.
You can say Asia is the biggest user.
The biggest user with 1/3 of user. I mean, from the
No.
world.
That would be with the 1/3 of the world's internet users.
Okay.
Yeah. Perfect. Can I erase
Yeah.
everything?
Yes.
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 And yep, this is the homework.
Which one?
Is this? Unscramble the questions. Which battery do you know should buy I? And then complete the conversation. And etc. 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 Okay, but I will send you this
Okay.
in a
sorry.
minute. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. How was the
Thank
class
you.
today, guys?
It was good.
That's good.
Yes. All
Yes.
right. Do you have any questions?
No.
No.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, mister?
I have one question because
Yeah.
it's from classes from the past. I wonder if I can use, for example, when you say rather, you don't have only the option to use two options, or you can say you can choose among three options. For example, when you use rather, I prefer.
Let me see.
You know, for example, when you say between, you must say between two.
Yeah.
But you said among, you can say among three or more.
That's right.
But in case when you are using rather, for example,
you don't use a number. You only use the specific one.
You just go straight
for the specific.
For the specific.
Yes. For example,
preferring.
You don't say, I'd rather Spanish than English, even though you may hear it sometimes. With rather, you just go over the specific. I'd rather Spanish. I'd rather English. I'd rather pizza. Or I'd rather eat pizza. I'd rather watch a movie.
Okay, you don't have option. You have three
Yes,
options.
you have it. Yes, you have the options, but you don't go over the options. The options are not the important part of the sentence. When you say rather, the important part of the sentence is the final choice.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm much better with the past. I mean, the O2. I have another question.
Yes,
And this is the only one. When you use wonder, no. The two when it has a.
I wonder.
Want. When you use want, might want. When you use might want, I don't understand exactly what they say. What is the? It's a modal verb. Yeah.
Might is a modal.
It's a modal verb, but it doesn't mean that might is a possibility, but and what is if you want to do something, for example. In this case, you don't have to follow what the meaning is from one or another one. You have to use it together. And an example to use might one, what can you say, for example, when you use might one?
For example, right now, I can tell you to understand the meaning of might want a little better. You might want to watch some videos.
Okay.
That means that maybe you want to watch some videos to understand it better.
Right.
So maybe you want, that's what it is. Maybe you want, and is for suggestions.
My one. Okay.
Yes. When you give somebody a suggestion, you don't say, you don't tell them, you don't tell your friend, you want a Pepsi or you want pizza. You say in a suggestion, you might want to eat something. You might want to drink something. It's a suggestion.
Okay. I love it. The answer. Thank you very much.
Very good. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Any other questions?
No.
No? Okay. Perfect.
Teacher, about the page, the Cambridge page, how?
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
We'll do that first thing tomorrow in the first class, okay? In the first minute of the class tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great night.
Teacher. Bye, guys.
See you
Bye.
tomorrow.
Bye. See you. Have a nice.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, guys.